Hello, and thanks for checking out my Total War Warhammer gameplay. So today, I'm going to be bringing the Greenskins, and my opponent is also going to be bringing the Greenskins. So funny enough, I bring Grimgor Ironhide, and so does he, so it's a bit of a Grimgor battle. They're twins, I suppose. And so, I don't want to go too much into my roster. I'll put that in the video description. So basically, my strategy, I like to have like a main line, units backing them up, sometimes archers, it depends who I'm bursting. And then I bring cavalry and supporting cavalry on the sides, or cavalry and supporting units like spearmen on the sides. This time I like to have wolf riders. I want to try to get the wolf riders into slower cav so that my Boar boys that have the anti-large can win that fight. So basically, I hope that my opponent brings Doom Divers, and sure enough he does. And interestingly enough, he has a really cool idea, I suppose. Like, he spread his army really thin. He puts his main line over here with Grimgor, 2 Arachnarok Spiders, and then his Doom Divers way over here. Although, I didn't plan for it, but, I mean, it worked out perfectly that I just had 2 Goblin Wolf Riders waiting in this flank. And obviously I'm just going to charge them right into these Doom Divers when it starts here. So this is a really cool idea, and maybe he saw something previously playing against the Greenskins that he thought this would be a pretty good idea. And it definitely could have worked. It was a very good idea. I liked it. Anyways, let's get into the battle here. So he also has some flanking Forrest Goblin Spider Riders over here. The Archer variant. So immediately I notice my force is kind of out of position to deal with his, but then I think, well, his force is way out of position to support these Arachnaroks and these Doom Divers, so I'm going to charge my cavalry right into the Doom Divers, and then basically get the main bulk of my force to kill his spiders. So let's watch here. The spiders are charging my men. So I like to think that his idea was the Doom Divers would just absolutely destroy my men, as the spiders kind of held all of them still. But you'll see here the spiders are charging in. Just wrecking my front line a bit. But here's the thing, I bring a ton more units than he does, and because he brings these spiders, he's not able to fill his roster with as many units. So I'm going to be bringing counters like the Black Orcs into this heavily armored spider unit, and look how quickly its leadership drops. Especially because once it's surrounded, it's just going to lose so much leadership. Instantly, it's wavering. So I bring the rest of my force to kind of protect in case he charges in. And over here you can see the Doom Divers just got completely destroyed with no protection. I mean, I like the idea. It was a good idea. So you can see he was bringing his units over to try to help the Doom Divers, but it was far too late. At some point, yep, right here, he's bringing his archers over to harass me. This is a great idea. I was not aware he had these at all right now. This is the first time I'm seeing them, and I can't really deal with them because I brought most of my cavalry over here, and as well as over here I'm getting a charge off. So he leaves his archers alone now as well. This is going to go really well for me. I'm going to bring my wolf riders in to catch them, as well as the Boar boys. He does have Grimgor here to protect them, but just Grimgor, I have enough units that he can't kill them all quickly enough that I can kill his archers fairly quickly. See, their leadership is already almost broken now. And now I also have Grimgor tied down by much more units than he can deal with. If I wanted to, I think I could just keep cycle charging him to keep him down. But I think at some point I will just kind of keep him in combat. I do bring the rest of my force in to try to bring Grimgor down, because he is now not supported by his units at all. I bring my Orc Boyz in, my kind of weak infantry units, to kind of stall their units, as I have Grimgor all by himself. And I'm going to bring my Grimgor Ironhide to go kill their Grimgor. So at some point their Arachnarok, I didn't think it would happen, but he came back and my Shaman was just kind of waiting for him. And this was not good for my Shaman, so the Arachnarok breaks my Shaman and will just chase him off the field pretty much. You can see here, I wanted to get my fast-moving cav, these Goblin Wolf Riders, into their Spider Riders, because they should be able to catch them. But they are getting tired at this point, I'm sure. Yep, the Spider Riders are getting tired, so they should be able to catch them. And at some point my Shaman will come back, because he does bring the Arachnarok to try to help his units. Over here at the main fight, you can see he is losing to my far superior numbers, and overall it's just too much for him. The reason why I wanted to show this fight was because I thought it was really interesting, the tactic that he tried to do. I think it would work, I think it very well could work, and it just depends. You can see there I casted a Foot of Gork in the background, and it instantly broke his Goblin Riders. But now all of his units just start to break, and I have just won the morale battle. So again, I wanted to show it because I thought it was very interesting what he was trying to do. If you want to try to do that, it would definitely work, I think, if you brought some more Orc Boyz to try to support the Doom Divers over there. You can look at what the units got here. But yeah, as I said, he just didn't bring enough. With the Arachnaroks, he maybe should have just brought one. I think I knew what he was trying to do in trying to stall my army with them, but getting the surround on them, I didn't think he expected them to break so quickly. And so yeah, basically I was able to just outnumber him. You can see I barely took any losses despite taking weaker units overall. And it's just because I was able to kind of pick apart his units one by one. So I just thought you guys might enjoy this video. I also have Empire versus Beastmen coming out soon. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys next time.